Hello, hello. Welcome back to another Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright. Justice for All, specifically. Yeah, this would be the I presume fifth session of this playthrough, and I believe once we left off is we finished the investigation at the circus, and we only had time to do that because we're going over 3 hours like that. So now we're going to do the trial, and if the trial is short, then we will there's most likely going to be a second part investigation. If there isn't, if there is, maybe depends on how the trial goes. Yeah, short we'll do the investigation, long just the trial. So do take note of that. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump in, I guess. I totally forgot I need to introduce myself. Yes, I'm Jake Light, gaming lawyer. Here, there you go. All right, let's go. All right. Oh no, something's wrong with this. Did I put on the VSync? You know what? I have to. Yeah, this is too fast. I most likely have to. I can't even go back. Wait, can I? Title screen. I'm not even sure if this would do anything. Well, pausing for a moment. Be right back. Okay, so we're back again. Welcome. Slight small technical issue, but we're back. Right, let's begin. December 29th, 9:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Oh boy, how do I do it? Do his voice again? Good morning, Max. Max? Milk? What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick, Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What's it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? Okay. I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously from above. Well, ridiculous things has happened inside the courtroom. A lawyer flying around, probably not too weird. One glimpse of that, and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes? Oh no. I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. December 29th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. And now, the case of what? Okay. What? Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry. I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Jones. So? Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Hey, Melon, I'm super lucky in a meeting, but here for it. All right. Or still working. I guess you are still working. It's still still out in the noontime, so yeah. Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here would mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica. It sounds more friendly. I wonder if that is to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hoped you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Eh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count. Do you hear me? She must be still upset about what happened last night. You have no chance. Zero, zilch, nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not the nature of a Von Karma to lose anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? What are you doing? What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like it bring her dad back. There, opening statement complete. Now, let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Very well. You may call your first witness, Ms. Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there, now! Okay. Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Don't mention it. There's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on this event in question. At your service, sir. All right, Detective. You may proceed with your testimony. All right. Always starting with a detective, I guess. Night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers were gathered in a big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Okay, so he was hit and died. I see. He was beaten to death. Here is the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. Okay, 10:15. Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Did they say something about 10 p.m. meeting? A blunt object. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. All right. I don't know if we have anything contradiction, but we'll just press everything then see. Snow falling until 9:40, making it extremely cold. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal, maybe about an inch and a half was on the ground. Snow froze in place and stayed on the ground till the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's got to be more to this. What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? Wait, there's something with the record. Is picture of the crime scene? Well, I don't really know. Map of the Barry Circus, Ringmaster's Room, Cafeteria, Big Barry Circus, Big Top. He died around the lodging house at where Moe and Acro's room is. Okay. Well, I'll just continue pressing everything first, though. It's the safest choice. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina, the animal tamer, Mo, the clown band, the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant Maximilian Galactica and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I've almost forgot. Regent the Tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? Well, I was investigating yesterday. He happened to stash my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. Okay. Broke up around 10 p.m. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Ben, the ventriloquist, went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. Okay. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m. Okay. No problem, pal. We got a witness that told us how... Oh, ow! This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. All right. We'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? Wooden box, that is a doornail. A wooden box? That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked, not to mention it was locked. Locked? You say? Oh, I got there. Alright, that's good to impress then. 20-pound box. It bears a small but strong lock. It's been my own chart, so I might as well ask more questions. About the contents. Do you mind telling us what is inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. We took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? Was there one little bottle in that huge box? Wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. Okay, small seasoning bottle added to court record. Cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Okay. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done yourself homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it is something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene.
Oh, no, no, no. I bet he made it disappear with magic. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, I don't need to present anything. Okay.
Well, I think we have a good view of the details of the event now.
I guess that's all we're gonna get out of the gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness.
I'm not even off the stand yet.
Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint.
I don't know. The wrap up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness.
I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. You must be talking about Ben, the ventriloquist. I wonder if Triller will show up on the stand as well. Probably, yes. Punching Ben. Please state your name and occupation for a record.
My name is Nick Triloquist. I'm employed as an operating tenor.
Excuse me. The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist.
That row must be cutting off your circulation. I said I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me? Fine, I'll grace you with a song. Me, 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 me. The world of the law, exciting and daring, guilt of innocence. Decide about a judge dressed like a woman.
Okay.
Well, what do you think?
He had a good rhythm. It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trello, you know better than to insult the judge.
Shut up. Just look at your nose. You would think you'd have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling up would help. You know that yours is the reason you'll never be an A-list star.
Celebrities must really enjoy seeing everything that flashes into our minds.
What's going on here? Order! Order! I demand to know who the witness is.
Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Triller handle this.
I'm not worried about you one bit. Oh.
You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now, let's proceed. Still with the whipping.
Once practice was over, I left the tent with the clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the one who was heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene. You're sure of that?
Without a doubt. He had on his silk hat cloak and had dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high?
That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown.
That's right, trash boy.
Well, that you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed a crime?
He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit.
Why is that?
Here's absolute proof.
A silk hat?
This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at a scene.
Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done.
Okay. Was that really that amazing, though? Thank you for stating the obvious, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What do you have to say? Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. Yeah, was she not the boss of the trial, of the courtroom? All right, left the tent with Stu, Charming, the clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I did Jim and went back to the plaza's entrance. I'm just gonna press this. Why the plaza's entrance?
To do some thinking, of course.
It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea? Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness. I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was. Okay. Saw Max. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica?
Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup?
Snobby three-piece getup?
Get the wax out of your ears, lawyers nowadays. You're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Jeez, could it be any more dense? All together now.
Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Okay.
Thank you.
Nick, I think you should put a little more effort into preparing your questions. Okay. You saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo?
That's right. It makes me the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night.
That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character.
There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? Only saw Max. Did he only saw Max, or there was someone else? No problem. There's no proof it was Max. I would say it's no proof that it's Max, though. Wait a second. There's no proof that the witness saw Maximilian Galactica.
Hey, you still don't get it, do you? I saw what I saw. It was Max's three-piece joke of a costume. All right, let's say it all together now.
Silk hat, cloak, white hat.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think you should study up your celebrities, Mr. Wright.
Great. I'm getting shut down by a toy. I guess I have to, press this again, since I was not the right one. That's a bit strange, don't you think?
What's strange?
That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well?
What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen?
I'm guessing Raspberry? I'm not too sure, so I'm going to, make sure that I'm right. Case 2? Case 3? Is it case 2 though? Oh no, it's case 3. Alright, yeah, Brustleberry. Yeah, correct.
That's the victim.
That's correct. If Trillo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that, according to the defendant, a likely story? If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime?
Ah, I see. It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions.
Is right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now, let's move along with the testimony. Trailer wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina, which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Also, now that I think about it, was the pepper? No, the pepper was not examinable. Okay. Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. Okay, once practice was over... Oh, we restarted the... So what would be the next thing, though? Apparently... Wait, Apparently we skipped the final statement somehow. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene?
I suppose that would have been around... Hey, what time was it?
I think it was around... I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand inside in that weather. Well, the truth is...
Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Like, can't you believe that we just stand outside in the weather?
Well, maybe you were waiting for someone.
Well, wow, who said we were waiting for someone?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhanded theories. But this witness is cracking under pressure already. I'm on to something.
Mr. Wright, who do you suppose the witness was waiting for in the cold that night?
Russell as well, I believe.
Don't hold your tongue, Ben. It's your job to answer all the stupid questions.
I'm sorry, Triller. I can't find a way to get more information out of this witness. Wait, what? That was not right? Oh, yeah, okay. Apparently not. Damn it. I have to do... Damn it. Wasn't Barry, apparently. I guess it's not... If it's not Barry, then it's Regina, then. There's a lot of dialogue for this one, of course. This... Well, if he was waiting outside in the code, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina.
What?
You're waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken?
Is this true?
Well, you can't really ask me that question.
Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw, don't you forget it.
Well. The puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right.
All right. There is obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid him a second thought.
Ah!
That makes perfect sense.
What did you say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading to. Oh! There is absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer.
I guess you got me. All right. I'll spill the beans for you real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina.
Payne, don't volunteer things. Okay.
Mr. Quist, tell us the truth of this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for the Regina at the entrance to the lodging house?
I was. I was waiting to propose to her.
Again, reminder to everyone, Ben, not the puppet, is 31 years old, and Regina is 16. That is all.
You were what? Waiting to propose?
What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage?
That the matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit.
More pain. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. Of course, it's important. We have to dissect the mind of this ventriloquist.
Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket at night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her. I've still got it in my pocket.
Really?
You were going to propose? You? A puppet?
Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't laugh.
I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too.
What? I'm sorry. Damn. Yeah, this is a different, I guess, United States or something. I don't know.
Exactly.
His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now.
Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination.
Okay. What was with that sigh at the end? So strange. So weird. Propose to Regina. If I have something to give her, give it in my pocket. I'm just gonna press all of this and I'll only decide to present some sort of evidence. What was it exactly that you planned on giving her?
You know exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty.
Answer his question. What was it?
You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring.
Engagement ring?
Engagement ring?
Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Franciscan Whips looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Push on anyway. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever burned. Ouch! I advise you to cut this argument short.
I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring, I like to stick to facts, not sociology.
You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe.
Okay. Damn, insulting the judge all the time. Are you talking about this ring? Oh no, it's not right. Of course it's not right. It's always like that. waiting for a chance to propose and give it to her. Present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. So you are still thinking of trying to give it to Regina?
Of course I am. I spent 3 months alone on this thing. I'm not gonna give up that easily.
I wonder how much of he receives for appearing in the circus. Probably way more than he deserves. How about Nick? I think it's about time to unwrap this toy test. Alright, yeah. That's the spirit, Nick. Give him a hack. The judge has that dazed and confused look again. Maybe he should get out more. Alright, high likelihood is the final statement I should present it. Yep. Trillo, do you mind if I show you something?
What?
What is it?
What are you talking about?
Uh-oh, looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring?
Ah, that's mine. Give it back. Thief.
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here?
Ah!
What is going on here?
That's Ben, say something.
Don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo. I found this in Money's room.
Money's room? You mean the room they put money? Like a bank vault?
Ha! That filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him.
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent Fiat in my court.
Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word.
Ah, I see. Well then.
Money likes to go after shiniest things that he can find and gather them up.
Shiny things?
Trillo, when was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was that time, that time, the night of the crime. What did you say? Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might be able to say that. The ring might have, could have been taken around that time.
Okay. Yeah. Oh.
Yes, that's a really loud monkey.
Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder.
It's not for you to decide what has to do with that. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand.
I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trilloquist.
What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring, snatching monkey money.
But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame.
Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What could that point possibly be? Ben does exercise now. Ben's testimony has a flaw. There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after the monkey. When the witness was off chasing money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there's no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. It's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene.
Interesting.
Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, you obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max.
Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant.
What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get the dog face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him. No doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night.
Ha! I've told you so many times. You think you know my story's not changing.
You already changed your story, stick boy, and I'm sure it will change some more. Where there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him. Yeah.
I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina, but that doesn't change the fact that I saw Mix in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
So that means that money didn't show up until after you saw Max.
That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max.
Then Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him.
How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about...
I suppose 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Okay. It's a bit not really that obvious with these testimonies. At least with this one now. Miss Yoda, after I have been waiting for about 5 minutes, I said, good evening, everybody, with my presence. So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night.
You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day night. And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trilo. You say good evening at night.
I'm sorry, Trilo.
Mr. Quiz, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom.
Impossible. The performer leaves and briefs performances. You should know better.
There's got to be something wrong with the speed of testimony. Ben's half of the comedy act. I hate to say it, Ben's part of your little act is coming off a little bit stale. I'm sure they have a purpose to review you. Okay, this is not right. You're not trying to pass yourself off as a professional performer, are you? Don't get so wrapped up in yourself, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should know better. Ow! 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 That hurts! That should have set him straight. You may proceed with your testimony, witness. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this one again. Trillo's evening greeting. Isn't that a little bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange.
Why would it strike you strange?
Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers? Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a co-worker, I would understand.
Ow! That hurt.
Maybe you should think about having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There's no reason that Trillo would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with evidence? Bluffing is everything in this world. I'm sure you already learned that one. I guess I can give it a shot.
The witness will resume his testimony.
Okay. Am I missing something? You are 100% absolutely sure of what you just said.
I told you already. Jeez. I'm 100% absolutely sure.
There's no way that he could have been any more confident than that, right? Okay. Those three ridiculous symbols, huh?
Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? If you're gonna ask again, I'll answer with the chorus. Everyone together now.
Look at close white roses.
Thank you very much.
Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you? But it's fun shouting out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere. I agree, but do we have the proof to make something stick? All we can do is try, right, Nick? We gotta have something that would prove useful. All right, time to go to work. I feel like you couldn't even do that, right? Because you were bonked in the head. But then how do I prove that though? I'm gonna look at the guide again. Pom 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 pom. Or say, yeah, apparently it is. It is. It's this one. I was correct. Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact.
Wasn't that big of a deal? It was just an argument. A disagreement at almost.
A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head.
Ah!
That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he?
What? He said an admission of assault and battery.
Ouch!
Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. Yes. So even our client gets scot-free of murder, he's not going to get scot-free of this. The truth is that only that day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival. Wait, this lewd? Okay.
Quack!
Are you saying the witness is lying? And he's trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene?
I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just...
That's enough from you, Mr. Quiz. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's clarify this testimony for the court.
Yeah, I'm guessing what Phoenix Wright was doing just now was not trying to directly disprove what he saw, but more like lowering his credibility as a witness. Right? He says he saw our accused, our client, that he was there at the crime scene, but there's no way to not to contradict it directly, like say maybe he wasn't there or something like that. The only way we're doing it right now is to show that he has an intention to lie. So that would be something that any trial case would happen, would be allowed to submit evidence to lower someone a witness's testimony credibility, sorry, so that they are evidence, even though will be still considered considered by the court, by jury or whoever. It's not going to be as strong, right? Because it's not contradicting what he's said in any way, factually.
Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night?
He saw a different person. It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night, but it was just someone else, as we said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person that witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have not been no greeting at all. Which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Triller made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world? Q.
Would the defense kindly explain it was Triller saw that evening then?
Russell Berry, I believe. Let me check. Yeah, Russell Berry. Considering the ill temper of this witness, there is only one person he would greet.
It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute.
Judge. Don't let me be disappointed. No, Your Honor, it is not Regina. If it was Regina, Triller would have given her the engagement ring as a present.
Oh, yeah. I suppose you've got a point there.
It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Triller. Isn't that correct? Go. Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Puppet keeps exploding.
Order! How do you respond to this?
Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica.
I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quiz obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica? Or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry?
The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's three symbols.
All right, it's getting old. Come on, man. You gotta remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone, all together now. Ow! Ow!
Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses. A silk and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's three symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilium Galactica? It could have been someone else, dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry. What?
Miss von Karma, do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant?
Well,
If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point.
Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one. That is very unfortunate. Huh?
Huh?
Oh no, I've been infected by that meme that's been going on right now. But it's like this cat just goes, huh? over and over again, like not knowing what is being said and such. Huh? Anyways, you're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from the witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Huh? Oh no, again.
Huh?
Huh? Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing, that there is no one other than Maximilium Galactica responsible for this crime.
Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess.
Right. Who's going to be next? We don't know, but let's continue. Alright. Let me take a sip and then we'll continue. So far, so good. Not too bad. Right, did I save? Yes, I saved. I didn't save a oopies. Very, very bad. December 29th, 11:54 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means? It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous. That's a fabulously possible possibility. Well, did you actually see him wear your outfit though, Max? That's the question. Well done, Nick. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double. Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective somehow or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up, magician or president. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. That's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. Alright, that was a really fast 10 minutes. December 29th, 12:06 p.m. District Court, Courtroom number 2. I mean, there is quite often a lot of breaks between, a court process or anything. So, but then it's not like 5 minutes or 10 minutes kind of deal. Maybe it's like a 38 minutes kind of this thing. 30 minutes to maybe an hour. But yeah.
Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case.
Very well. I will now call my next witness, a beautiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? Why did you just call him a beautiful clown? He's sad now. The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. Okay. In West... Oh no, Clown Native. Yeah, I have no idea what he said. Name and occupation?
Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion.
What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. It is easy to see your occupation. Please state your name of the court. For the court.
Oh, yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says shirt. No shirt, no shoes, no service. Aha, 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 aha.
I totally forgot he laughs like that.
Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist, Mr. Seymour Butts? How was that one? But a couple of cars will stop on the car.
Your name? Lawrence Curls, a professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, it is.
Very well. Mr. Curls, will you please testify to what you saw that evening?
A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walking...
Without the humor, please.
Okay, oh no. Oh, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogy self in court. Well, I'm actually kind of glad. I don't have to do that weird laughing voice. I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. Oh no. It's gotten so real suddenly. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. Wait, is this a testimony, or is this just you, sharing your feelings and such?
That's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I bet it's useless. I keep trying. I've tried to come up with jokes just for today. This is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone. What do you think of me? What am I doing?
This is not a testimony. Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness? Oh, no, I'm going to do that for the entire of this session. We will listen to your call for help after court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case.
Really? You really hear me out?
Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later.
Thank you. I can't wait.
Poor Gumshoe. Oh no,
Now that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony?
Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. I have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. Like pooped. I pooped myself. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away tonight, though. It was the ringmaster. It was with Max. He was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them. All of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. Okay. Don't think that we can find any contradiction with that testimony.
That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I've enough to pass judgment right now.
Well, again, he's too far away. Is what he said? You couldn't see who was the perpetrator, or even the ringmaster. Actually, of course you can. There's no way that this account can be criticized.
However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him.
It must be because of my insincere smile.
Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony.
I know that.
Mr. Wright?
Your Honor?
I'm afraid that if we push this witness too far, it will bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber rattling.
Saber rattling. I understand, Your Honor. If you cast this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. All right. Yeah, after the murder, after practice I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how time was that night. I was pooped. Thought I go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. I was going to start with this one. It just happened to glance out of the window.
You can say that, because I picked that glimpse peeped eyeballs.
Mr. Curls.
Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue. Keep pressing, I guess. Exactly why did you look out the window that night?
Why? Cows don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they?
That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday,
once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump.
Okay, what's with that face?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I?
That's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah. What you said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony.
Very well. Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony.
You should start turning the tables in our favor. Really? Two silhouettes. Far away, you say? If you had to say exactly how far away were they?
Let me think about that for a second. If my room is here, and they were about yay big, I'd say they were about 30 feet from my window.
Oh man, you have really good estimations then, I guess. Just 30 feet? It's not far at all. It was snowing last night, and it cut down on visibility.
I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows that you saw.
You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away. That's right. I've been thinking about it over and over since that night. Things didn't really make sense until I spoke with this prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. And now I'm 100% certain it was Max and Ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols? Uppity symbols? Lawyers nowadays, do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? Alright, everyone knows what to do. All together now, say it with Uncle Mo. Nobody is going to do it. So sad. I pity you, Mo. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Howza! Enough foolishness. Get back on track.
Will the witness please testify as to what you saw, and only what you saw? Okay.
I'm gonna take a look at the, because I don't really know. Let me see. I'll press this. Saint! Jake, how are you, my man? I'm doing alright. We're playing Ace Attorney and I'm doing all these wacky voices and trying to convince the court that my client isn't guilty. And so far, has been going well. Until now, I don't know what to do. But let me check. I mean, I kind of know what's contradictory, but I don't know what can I use it to contradict, though. Anyhow, you say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head. Also, hope you're doing well. Alright, hope you're doing well. Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. He really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean a weapon? I have no idea. A weapon was found at the murder scene, right? That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't say weapon. I know your brother is vampire, but why is he bleeding from his right eye? Too much, staying up too much. Staying up too much. But yeah, I would say it's just something I put on how do you say, on whim. Because this outfit is inspired by three things. One is the Devil May Cry, Virgil, you know, it would be obvious if you know what I'm talking about. Then it would be Hellsing, the anime, you know, and the Castlevania, but specifically the animation as well. In Castle, for the, you know, this, it's more of Castlevania influence. The eyes and everything, also the bleeding part of it, because there's a part, I don't know if you know, that the dude Dracula bleeds out of his eye. And if you have that, looks cool. So it's kind of like it bleeds because the person was like super angry and super sad and all that, and bleeds through his eyes. So you know, it's just there. It both looks cool and also kind of has meaning to it. But yeah. Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night? I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty. Gulp? Isn't it a little melodramatic? So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? I don't think I have. Maybe I don't. Maybe I have. Yes. All right. Of course I don't. Of course I do. Sorry. I've got a great reason to make my claim. I suppose you will be telling us all that great reason. Of course I will. The reason is the witness' very own testimony.
What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright?
Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit.
He did say that.
However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clunked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo is believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there's no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone. In 1972, okay, I can't read that fast.
Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment?
They didn't commit. This clown's probably escaped from a maximum security clown car.
Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court?
Wait, C-Team? Are they referencing what, the A-Team? Mo is a clown that speaks faster than his shadow. No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. This type of witnesses always seems to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown, pick up to find the truth. Wait, no, are you talking about onions? You're talking about ogres? Well,
you're back from your jog?
Well, it pretty much happened that way, the way I said. Pretty much. When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. But the prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement. Von Karma. Tampering with witnesses again.
So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster?
Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out.
Checked out?
Yep. He was on a permanent vacation, as they say. Oh no, don't joke about that.
Mr. Curls.
Your Honor?
You did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct?
Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him.
Very well. And please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. But if I even catch a hint of the joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it?
Speak for yourself, Judge. You've been getting bullied by the prosecution. Got it. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black coat, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind. I couldn't really see what he was carrying. Okay.
How convenient. No one actually saw his face. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime.
It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But also, since all of this is not really conclusive evidence when you think about it, because they only mention the clothing. All the witnesses there have only been mentioning the clothing, never the actual witness's face. Oh, not the witness, the accuser's face. So, if let's say, I don't know, if somehow this is like it happens in real life, All this would be just circumstantial. We consider circumstantial evidence. It wouldn't be decisive evidence as to proving the accused was the killer, because really anyone could be wearing that outfit, and yeah, that most likely would not be enough. But whatever, this should finally be good enough, yes?
It is decisive testimony.
No, not really. This is how Francisca rubs her arm like her father. She does. Normally, like, I feel like the rubbing on the arms is like a sign of being nervous. Not really confident, though. Was Max really at the crime scene that night? He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that.
All right, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination.
All right. But Shadow can only have been belonged to Max. There's no doubt about it since I saw his uppity symbols. All there. Do I have to press this? Because there's only 2, right? There's not 3 symbols. There's no roses as they supposed to be. There's only a hat, the cloak, no roses, unless just saying the cloak means it's a roses. I'm just gonna look at the guide, you know. Yeah, apparently. Okay, I don't need to do anything. They're all there. So easy. You say you saw all the Max uppity symbols. I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? No. Everyone knows that Maximum Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols? Yay, everyone get ready. All together now.
Silk hat, cloak, white roses.
What the? Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? I really like pie. I love pie. 2.1 point. Okay. That's interesting. He can recite the pie. That's quite amazing. Silence, fool. You have to respond with the whole truth. No fractions.
Order.
No, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, the police would have found them near the crime scene. That's actually quite a good back and forth, if you ask me, rather than the usual whipping and all that was happening.
Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case?
Clearly not. He's just toying with this court. I got her on the ropes now. And similarly significant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony?
There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup?
Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction.
Now, what am I supposed to think?
Well, one thing you can think of is both the testimonies of the separate witnesses do not corroborate with each other. That's one. That's something, all right?
What is supposed to disregard the pointless for this?
Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case.
Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age.
I'm not mature. That's so sad. Sad clown.
I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Okay. So, I don't know how you come up with that, Judge, but all right. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit of testimony.
What?
If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I'm prepared to issue a ruling.
A ruling? Nick, this is your last chance. Silhouette, Part 2. There's no doubt in my mind there was no white dresses that night. However, all of the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decoration on it. I was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Okay. I think I know what to press at the very least.
Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this.
Just one chance?
I would not allow even the slightest hint of battering against this witness. If you are going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Cole's statement, you've better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations.
I only got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I need. I feel like this is, even though this is the final one, it feels like the easiest one. This one. Mo, be honest. Ow! Oh no! I can't press anymore. Alright, alright. Oh, I see. So I'm guessing it would be this statement, and with the hat, though. Fourth statement. Wait, not this statement? 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, I'm going to die, so let me save first. I don't want to do all of it again. Okay. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat that you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind. Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see.
Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright?
Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found? Monsieur always asks this question. It was found at its crime scene. the crime scene? That means the silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it in the entire time that he was on the scene. Okay. I didn't notice about that, so my bad, I guess. No, that's not true.
Order, order, order! Mr. Coles!
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of all of this? You are old enough to better know to behave like this in court.
Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh.
What's not right is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things.
Oh, no. This is like one of the few times Judge is being so harsh to someone. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess. You just didn't like my juice or something, right? You didn't have to go and sort my eyes out of my memory. They're both great. I know, he's becoming Joker. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting and no matter how I always get younger there. Why? Sob. Cry.
Enough of this childish outburst, Mr. Coles. Who do you think you are?
I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. If he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He's turning into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? It's something I've been mulling over for a while now. No? What do you want? You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went... What do you mean how he leaves the scene? You can't ask me that. Mr. Phoenix Wright is battering the witness, Your Honor. This witness testimony is so full of holes. Miss Von Karma's protest is useless.
You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right with you, little guy?
Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid questions? How did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you to say. You sure that's how it happened? Say what?
Huh? Huh?
There's so many huh in this scene that I keep noticing now.
I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to hop on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter this story as to how the criminal left the scene? Oh, yeah, I do. This one. Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints?
In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Okay. So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, the witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of his witnesses' testimony from the court record.
I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in.
Wait just a second. You guys just can't ignore everything I've said. Fine. I'll tell you the truth this time. You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today. I didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of you listening here anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I get a feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better.
Mr. Lawrence Coles.
Yes?
The testimony you've provided up to now has been false.
It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just
what?
It's just what I was a bit confused on a bit of about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her wit told me not to talk about what I really saw.
Order. I will have order.
Normally, if this is like what's happening. Like, it's apparent that the prosecution is, making the witness say things. It's, I believe, already breaking regulations or codes and stuff like that. So most likely the witness's testimony would have been struck out. It won't be considered as evidence.
Franziska von Karma, how could you?
Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have.
What opinion is that?
It's not funny.
That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you saw, Mr. Kroes.
Ha! You're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you. Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel. Oh, one more testimony, apparently. Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Everything I've said up until now has been the truth. When I look out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his entire roses, but he's wearing the silk hat. That's what I saw. He flew. I guess. This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped out and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. Yeah, he's gone insane. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now?
Well, that was, how do you put this into words?
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician, but to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened.
You're right.
Why is she right? Believe the other witness? Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story.
To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness' testimony, Mr. Wright?
Telling the truth. What he just said was so strange. I don't think he would have made it up.
Which means that he is telling the truth.
That's what I think. Nick, wait. It means that Max actually used magic. Yikes, you're right. Ow. Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dreams. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist.
I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around that could actually happen.
You imbecile.
If you disregard the need for proof, Miss von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got a feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation.
Yes, because the court system is flawed. The criminal justice system is flawed.
Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned.
December 29th, 2:33 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know. They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking you this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulous, stupid question. I can fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. But it looks so effortlessly for you on stage. It's not that simple. I'm actually flying on stage. I'm using invisible wires and having them hoist me through the air. Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic. No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule. I'm sorry, Max. We've made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks. Although, if any sane person would not think that's magic, though. They just think something else is happening. Nick, what do we do now? All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker. All right. Okay, how long have we gone now? About, well, not that long. 1 hour 40 minutes. All right, let's continue for a bit. All right. Okay, I'm gonna sip some water. It was a rather quick trial, I would say. December 29th, 3:03 p.m. Ride & Co. Law Offices. Nick? What is it? I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Magic tricks? Yep. Magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them. That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick. But the trick Pearlie showed me was incredible. Pearls did a magic trick? What kind of trick was it? Let's see. It looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off. Okay. Wait, can I do it now, actually? I don't think so. Yeah, no, I can't. I can't do it with my model. So sad. First she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible. Really? Was it kind of like this? What? How did you do that? Wow, Nick, you're like a real magician. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder. It'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. Okay, I guess we'll go around, I guess. Detention center? Maybe. Oh boy, I'm most likely going to need to look at a guide again. Oh, my sweeties. You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hanging there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by, and since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special. Really? What kind of TV special? Maximilian Galactica, The Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live. Hey, that sounds like it would be an awesome special. But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law, you know? You actually bonked someone. That's what I was thinking, but the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quick, I have no choice but to stage this real prison break. You seem awfully calm about that possibility. I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. I don't think that's how it works, but okay. The night of the crime, you didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not just something I can do at will. I don't care what a stoogie clown says, it wasn't me. Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying? You have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much, it's much harder than you think. I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask of you. Anything for you, sweetie? Be friends with the other performers in the circus. Fabulous! A great joke. Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them? But I won on this world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. International Grand Prix. Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something that I can simply not tolerate. Ambition, huh? Something about what Max said just rings true to my ears. Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest though, I've told this story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. We're sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I'm really sick of telling this story. What can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this. I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that fabulous stage. This is the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself that I could die right then and die a happy man. Max is vain and pompous, but he's a good performer. Yeah. I mean, there are people who are not good at what they do, but are very, how do you say, proud. I guess maybe in a sense, people who are really good at what they do, but are also proud. Maybe I'm not as bad as them, but then again, I feel like on a down, how do you say? At its very core, if we're talking about being a person, it doesn't matter whether you are successful or not. If your personality is just crap, you're still crap. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions, the acclaim. Wow. By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain to that other people in the circus. That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn. That's what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail. All right. Let's go. Bye-bye. December 29th, Barry's Big Circus. Circus entrance. You hear that? It sounds like two people arguing. All right, let's do it. Are you ready? Yes, wait. Quit your whining. Just give us a shot already. All right, let's go. Row, row, row your boat. Row, row, row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that. I'm trying my best, but this just isn't going to work. You just say dumb things. You're going to have to be on your own someday. If you can't handle something as simple as this,
What are you going to do then?
Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trillo.
What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course?
I'm sorry. Secret crash training. Wow. Yes, Trillo wouldn't give up until I said we tried out his idea for a new routine. So we were trying to sing a round for our new ventriloquism act. In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible.
See? Even they are surprised by the idea, I told you.
You're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea.
Once we got agreement on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice.
You think so? Oh, I almost forgot. I want to give this back to you.
Ah, there it is. Now that I've got this ring back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina.
I guess we'll talk. I know that you already testified in court today.
You want to know about what we saw, right?
Yes.
Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just look at his walk and how he acted, right, Ben?
Huh? Yeah, that's right.
But then we say hello and didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draping those gaudy symbols.
Why would you have thought it wasn't if he wasn't wearing those symbols?
What do you think, Ben?
What? I would have thought it was the ringmaster. Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. I was hoping I could ask you about Regina.
I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now.
Really? That's so sweet. But you really wanted to see Regina? Shouldn't you check out the tent?
Ha! You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart?
Eh?
Waiting like this is part of being in love.
Okay. How so?
If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such sweet, wonderful torture. Your body aches for your partner's love. It's one of the best parts.
I don't think so. Sounds very, very unhealthy. Yeah, I knew that. Poor Maya. She's so red she looks like a vine-ripe tomato. So, how is this new routine working out?
Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routines are secret. We're going to take the ventriloquism worldwide by storm. It'll be a real revolution.
It sounds incredible.
Let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the world just because that jerk said we should.
That jerk?
Max Galactica. The performer should aim for the world. Who does he think he is?
Trillo, you seem to really be fired up about all this.
He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage.
You're right.
Mark my words, I, Trilloquist, will win the Grand Prix.
You're the man now, doll.
Row, row, row your boat. We'll be the key to our glorious victory.
Not to rain on your parade. Wouldn't a more mature song be best?
Hey, you got to start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. You got to be a part of this too.
Okay. Do I need to even present you this? Okay, no, apparently not. Well, goodbye. Oh, it's you two. You look like you just got hit by a truck. Can you get some rest?
I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Let me tell you something, pal. Listening to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something.
I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes.
I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laugh that much?
Okay. Francisca really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she'd be listening to Mo herself.
No way, pal. You're not going to get me to backbite a woman with a whip. No way.
Why are you defending her?
Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eyes on that arse. Every time you definitely don't want her to show up. Poof! There she is. Don't show up. Don't show up. Don't show up. Don't show up. Don't show up.
Looks like she's wounded him up pretty tight. He's traumatized as well.
She's directly above us as we speak.
Huh? How's that possible?
According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. If that's what happened, it means the killer passed right by this window, pal.
Oh, I see. Who lives in that room, behind the window up there?
Acrobat's got his room up on the third floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karma's going to start her investigation up there. So don't get any ideas of going up to the Acrobat's room, got it, pal?
Francisca Von Karma. Once she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out. So, does it mean I don't go there now? I go find Mo first? There's a lot of people I need to find, though. Mo's not here. If he was here, he would have been able to tell even before you step into his room. I'm sure you've heard him laughing away. Aha, 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 aha. What do you think he is laughing at when he's all by himself? I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes. He must really love his work. I guess there's nothing to investigate here. I'll move to another place then. Big Top, I guess. December 29, Berry Big Circus. Big Top. Huh? Where's Regina? I don't know. If she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here. Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you? No, 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 no. I'm just allergic to wild tigers. Also, don't think it's a shame. How do you say? It's shameful to admit that you're afraid of tigers. Maybe the cafeteria. It's Mo. Ah, right. Welcome to the wonderful, fabulous the cafeteria. Yikes. He's in an awfully good mood. Oh, right. You know what the time it is? Riddle time. Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? Come on. You can answer this. It's easy. Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of power destruction. Oh, wait. This is Phoenix. Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of power destruction. Buzz. Wrong. Try again. Okay. What do you think, girlie? I got it. Okay. What's your answer? Because they are in a cafeteria. Cafeteria? I don't understand. I don't understand. Exactly. It's an incredibly sad place, the cafe. What does it have to relate to being a Mexican cafeteria, though? Aha, 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 aha. I did it. What's going on? It's being too nice. Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it? You're telling me I didn't think it was going to be so tough. Tough? Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's why you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, with just such a tough crowd this morning, I had to smash watermelons. I told them all a great story and even greatest jokes, but no one busted out laughing. You even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke.
Exactly. How can you not laugh at stunt comedy like that?
I didn't laugh. Are you 100% sure about your testimony today?
I saw what I saw. I swear, that creep just
Flew through the air?
It wasn't exactly flying per se. It was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max.
I don't see a Psylocke. You must be telling the truth. Okay. So I present you with the picture.
Ah, not this picture. He showed it to you guys too.
Huh? You've seen it as well?
Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica? He really gets around.
Yeah, I still don't know what that means.
Oh yeah, he didn't just show me the picture.
What do you mean?
He showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous. It's in the picture, I think. He made us worship it every day. He made us bow to his greatness.
It's got a big bust. Big bust? What sort of bust we're talking about here? I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. Oh, Phoenix is also thinking the same thing as me. Nice. Sorry, my wife just feed me food. I'm munching over it. Oh no! Have to wait for me. All right. Anytime now. All right.
Max's bust should be on that small table over there.
There's nothing over there.
Really? Oh, yeah. When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago. All of a sudden, the bust disappeared.
It disappeared?
If you want to see it, there's a photo of the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up. Hey, that thing's really cool. Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me.
Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it.
Aww.
Oh, nice. Is there anything else that changed about this place?
Nope, nothing changed that I can see.
I wonder if he's actually thinking about this or if he's setting up a bad joke.
Nope. I'm drawing a black here.
Quiet Mo is a good Mo in my book. Yes, I can agree with Phoenix.
I guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh? Well, there's this one teensy tiny thing that does seem different.
Tell us. Okay.
Well, on the morning of the crime, over that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center.
Piece of paper.
It's torn, so I don't know what it said. I could see its title. Yikes! It says, "To the murderer."
Murderer?
Yep, that's what it says, but the rest of it has been ripped off. I don't know who posted it.
When did you find this?
The morning before the murder.
Before the murder?
Yes, the ringmaster was killed that night after this paper was discovered.
Who in the world posted this thing? Someone torn it, at the very least, and so it's not the complete note. So, what is it all about, though? I think I somewhat vaguely remember what what was. Maybe there's something related to this last session that I did. We done something about something dying, I believe. Maybe. Nick, I think we better follow up on this important lead. Who we can follow it up with, though? I'll go here first. I haven't gone here yet. Max and the Ringmaster had their talk in this room. That could have been when the Ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside. Why did he do that anyway? Was he really that cold or something? Was there anything? I guess not. I'm gonna like go to the entrance. Anything about this? Nope, nothing about this. How about this? Nope. What about back to the lodging plaza? I guess not. Mo's room? Nope. Alright, I'm gonna check out the guide then. I'm lost. Don't want to wander around aimlessly here. Okay. Talk to Max. Go to the second. Oh, okay. How would I know? No idea. Oops, not here. How would I know to go back here? And give him this to look at. Do you know anything about this note? The morning of the murder. It was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I do know all about that note. When I read it, my heart suddenly skipped a bit. Your heart skipped a bit? While I was enjoying my morning tea, the Ringmaster and company entered a room. And company? I guess it wasn't really a company, it was just the Ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the Ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat. Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing? Let's see. Oh, I don't want to steal fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess. Okay. Have to go here to trigger this? God damn it. Back to the big top room. I'm assuming this is where I need to look at. Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved in the pocket of the tailcoat. You know, I've got a feeling I know what that is. I bet that's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. Let's hurry and check this thing out, Nick. I knew it. Fits perfectly with the other piece. What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer, I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the lodging house plaza. Tonight at 10 p.m.? That's when the murder took place. Now we need to find out who called out the Ringmaster. Okay. So where do I go now? Yeah. Again, no idea if I would have to go there. Apparently I have to go here. Back to the plaza, apparently. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, I'm sure you did a good job as usual.
Well, I'm done with the investigation of the acrobat, finally. But with Miss Von Karma. Oh no. Beep beep.
Lots of beep beeps. Nick, what is that? That beeping sound, it's so annoying.
It's Miss Von Karma.
Huh?
Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind.
Some sort of page or something.
If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Quick. See ya, pal.
I didn't know that Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot. Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens. Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. The wind says, ow, ow! Okay. Oh no, Maya's been whipped as well. He's biting his lashes from a whip. And she got knocked out. Von. Karma. She really did appear. It was a real battle today in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix, right? Did you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day my dream will finally comes true. You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news? National news? You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix, right? You miserable plight will be known internationally. I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge. Miss Von Karma, it appears you got your hands onto something big, huh? Ha! I'm amazed you picked up on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't have hide that look of victory with 10 pages bags on your head. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? A conclusive witness must mean the acrobat, right? I'm putting in summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yeah. I get it ready. You want to beat and destroy me. I can't worry about her. I got to try and find out more information myself. Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? Doesn't matter if you prove the defender guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back. My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Of course, your dad. I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this? Or any other conversation? Then, what's this revenge thing you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix, right? I have to see him again. One more time. Him? I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth. What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? Okay. Miles Edgeworth. Why would you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma. Exactly right. It was my papa. That means that Edgeworth was... right again. Miles was like a little brother to me. Huh? Little brother? But I wish that Nick us the same age. Okay. Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. Just a few. But little after that case was over, he vanished. It's your fault he is gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix, right? I... Nick, what does she mean? Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case. And then, with the case after that one, He never set foot in court again. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth, he is dead. I don't believe it. He's still alive. I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddied the honorable name Von Karma. I'm going to find him. And then I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own 2 hands. Nick, about Mr. Edgeworth. Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay? Then Nick. Miss Von Karma? What? I don't know if you are God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I have about enough of you. Him too. What in the world happened? This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick? Let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor. I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick. Yeah. Well, I would say it's Phoenix's fault without trying to explain well. You know. Oh, I remember this dude. Remember him very, very clearly. Because he's like a very unique witness character. You must be Phoenix, right? Yes. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. I don't remember his name, so okay. Ken Dingling. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro. Mr. Acro? How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you definitely show up here. Acro, you're a member of the circus as well? That's right. I mainly perform on the tightrope or the flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform is in my wheelchair. Okay. Acro, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one night, they decided to run away from it all without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver. It seems like Ringmaster was truly a saint. He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life. It's such a shame. Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. Wonder if he spoiled Regina. Regina is so cute. She's truly a princess. Truly a princess? Are you sure that's a good thing? Do I detect a hint of grudge against Regina? I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? The nerves in my legs were badly damaged. And you can't walk now. I can't even stand now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. That's awful. The accident happened during an acrobatics session, right? Um. There's Psylocke. Doesn't seem like Acro's injuries were acrobatic in nature. What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured legs during practice. Injured my legs. 6 months ago. What in the world went on at that circus then? I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Ah, you went there for rehabilitation. What about the murder? Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream. Huh? I just couldn't believe it when I saw what I saw. What you saw? Jeez, it sounded really ominous. What did you see, Acro? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window. I see. The scene of the crime was right below your window. That's when I looked out the window. What did you see? He was flying straight up into the air. He? Maximilian Galactica. What? That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive that it was Max you saw flying? I'm absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind. Nick. Okay. Well, let me see. I guess I'm stumped, but I'm just gonna look at what I need to do. Okay, apparently I can't go back to the big top now. Again, why? How would I know I need to go back there? Unless I just mindlessly go around and round and round. Yeah, apparently I need to go here. Grrr. I've got a bad feeling about this. Grrr. Yeah, Nick. Wonderful. Today's special must be filet o phoenix. Stay, Hugh. Oh, Maya, Nick, it's you guys. I'm sorry. I guess I made a mistake. Mistake? Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson, but I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. A monkey? It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't they? Must have been quite a man. He was. I love my dad so much. I had to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father. That's why I feel so lonely. Now that I won't be able to see him for a while. For a while? Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad, and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. A star? It means that my dad is looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone. When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. That's kind of sweet. I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that. What do you mean there's no way I believe that? Okay. Do you think that one day I'll be a star too? Of course. You really think so? Yeah, you will. I think. I got a feeling that everyone's doing great up there in the sky. I wonder if everything's alright with Regina. Just to go back and clear something up, Why do you want to teach Money a lesson? Because it's such a mini. It's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you? It must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. It's got a lot of spangles. It's really beautiful. You should see it. We should? When a costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney? Huh? If you saw that monkey, get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me. Gladly, but of course, I'll glad it for you. Okay. Leave it all up to us. There's no turning down that request. Yay! You're really gonna do it? Okay. What else do I need to do here? Present the note, I guess. Regina, have you ever seen this before? I know what this is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while. It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket? I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. Breakfast time? Yeah, I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. Then I go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast. That's when you realize the piece of paper was in your pocket. Yep, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged in someone else's pocket. And then what? I wonder if the person who lost it was in trouble, so... You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you? I did. I stuck it up there. How'd you know? It was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen? The morning of the murder, I think. That explains a lot. I wonder who wrote this. Oh, sorry. I wonder who wrote this. I got a pretty good feeling. I know who. Kind of obvious when you think about it. If I forgot what's it, I've considered it, but yeah, it's just that. Same thing. Oh, okay. That's Pepper, isn't it? From the cafeteria. Huh? It's from the cafeteria. It's not? I remember seeing it there. So this was the cafeteria's Pepper. You know, I'm not a big fan of Pepper. Okay. Interesting small bit, I guess. Alright, no more talking. Let's go find Mo, apparently. Yep. How would I knew to go find this dude here? No idea. Mo's not here. What's that? I hear something. Stop it, Nick. You're scaring me. It's a monkey. Nick, it's Money. The monkey's holding something. That's it. That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember? Alright, time to take on this monkey. Attorney style. Give it back, monkey brain. Ooh, scratch it. Yeah, let's do this. Yikes! Wow! That didn't work. I tried to have a monkey-to-monkey talk with him. I really did. Nick, you. I swiped it while Money was distracted. Wow, you're really on the ball today, Nick. Let me see it. Huh? You can see it fine from where you are. You know what I mean. I really want to try on Regina's costume. Maybe then they'll take you in at a circus and I can get some peace and quiet. What's the matter now? It doesn't fit me at all. Oh well, it's time for you to lay off the burgers. What? Oh man, it's not something you say to a person, Phoenix. Not to mention it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. It's not my size at all. Okay. Oh, it's just that, alright. choose any. Okay. And oh yeah. I just need to get this apparently. Then go find Regina again. Here you go, Regina. Yay! Thank you. You really got it back for me. Don't mention it. I love you, Mr. Attorney. Blush. It's nothing. No wonder guys melt too much in front of this girl. Hey, Regina. That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume? These are mine. It was Leon's. Leon's? You know, the lion she told us about. Oh, the one that someone killed. Leon. He was killed, wasn't he? That's right. My dad killed him. Why? Well, Leon did something really bad during practice. During practice? Leon was sitting down, and then he opened his mouth, you know, caw. Usually when he did that, I would put my head into his mouth. Wait, you put your head into a lion's mouth? I sure did. The people in the crowd always love seeing me do that. They always start screaming. You sure they were screaming because they love seeing you do that? Anyways, what was the bad thing? Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during the practice. Regina, everything was alright though, right? No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry. And that's when Leon. Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky. Poor thing. 6 months ago as well. For finding a performer. Okay. So all right. Cafeteria apparently. But thank God for walkthroughs. Something smells fantastic. So you know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers. Hello. Welcome to Bistro de Cirque, aka the cafeteria. It smells so good in here, and those burgers look great. She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster. My burgers are the best. Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. Absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering of a burger. One bite will send you into hamburger heaven. I bet. I can tell by the smell. Whoa, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power. Well, stop talking about burgers. I also want to have burgers now. Now that the ringmaster is gone, what are you going to do? That's all I have thought about the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You've heard Acro's story, haven't you? Like how he was adopted when he was younger. He's calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about a murder. Acro was so upset he said he couldn't go on. He was that upset? Yes, he was. Anyways, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster's shoes. What? Really? Max would still be an issue though. Max? He may be a bit mean and hard to work with. It's hard to argue his importance. It's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right. Mo. All that's left is to see if everyone can get over the tragedy. You know. The tragedy. You know? What is he talking about? Get over what tragedy, Mo? Huh? Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Nothing at all. You must mean a really tragic death for the ringmaster, right? Yes, that's it. You're right, girlie. Dang. Cracko mundo. Does he mean Dean? No, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us? Ugh, no, not at all. What makes you think that? Just the way you say, if everything can get over the tragedy, seemed a bit strange. Sound like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Eek, 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 eek. No, I'm right, aren't I? Oh, so now we're getting closer to the truth. It was about 6 months ago. It was just a little. Oh no, my voice. Oh, it's really how do you say? I can't do this all like hoarseness too much. It really itches my throat. So I probably can't do that kind of voice. It was it was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident. Give me a break. Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason. 6 months ago. Hey. Right, can I start doing the thing now? Oh, apparently yes. Oh wait. Oh yeah. Let's do it. Excuse me. Get over it. No. Please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus? Okay. There's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there. Some juicy burgers. Let's eat it instead. Oh, I do want to eat some burgers, but not now. Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Actually, I've kind of got an idea of what happened back then. No, you said something about an accident. This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it? If I fail, I die, so let's not do that. I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a practice rite. How did you? I told him so many times. You shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts. Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right? Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He never could have said no to her. Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo. Don't clam out on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head? Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything. You promised. He's involved in this too. He's involved, huh? Mo must be talking about... Mo. Is this the person that you promised you wouldn't say anything about? This person. It must have been Acro, right? How? How did you... Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster. No way. I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you know. I'm sorry, Acro. Yay, I've recovered health. It's just like you said, the accident. Did someone die? No, but it would have probably been better if he'd had. What? How would it have been better? He's still alive, but when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma that he's in. Coma? All he does now is lie in his bed at the hospital, and that's all he's ever going to be able to do. I see. How is he related to Acro? He's his brother. Huh? The person who got beat was Acro's brother. Brother? They were an acrobat team of brothers, Acro and Okay, yeah. I totally did not did not see that coming. I didn't see that coming. Acro and Bat. Cute nicknames, I thought. Anyways, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime. Who is Acro's younger brother? Sean Dingling, but everyone calls him Bat. Batman. He fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall. Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina. 6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden, Bat blurts out, "Let me perform with Leon." Why do you do that? I don't know, but that's what caused the accident. Oh boy. I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling. You mean Leon? Yes, Leon. When he beat down, he was smiling. Bom bom bom. Some sick grin. No way. That's impossible. A smirking lion. A flying murderer. Why does it seem that it's always Mo who catches all these incredible events? Excuse me. Nick, can lions smile? We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had. Next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle. So that's what really happened. Well, you guys were so serious. What was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. Oh, this truthfulness has put me in a good mood for burger. Really? Here, you do have some pepper. Shaka 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 shaka. Here he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self. Achoo! Achoo! Nice. What a wonderful sneeze. Huh? You think so? You sneeze with pepper and sleep on a banana peel. That's basic clownmanship. Girlie, I know you got to understand that. I don't. I absolutely don't understand. Nick, I think I make a good clown. Other than Regina, I've never seen a cuter sneezer. Hey, does Regina sneeze with pepper too? She does. Bat would always tease her with pepper. But Bat? From my point of view, those two always look so perfect together. They look perfect together, huh? Oh, I'm dying. Oh no, Daya. Don't die. Why are you dying? Tummy so full. Sounds like a good pain. I don't know. Did you had good food? Now you've eaten too much and you're like hurt, like struggling and such. Too much meat. Oh no. Hope nothing's going to be. I hope everything's going to be fine though, Daya. All right. What else do I need to do? Nothing? Alright, apparently that's it. So now we get to go find the Acro. Ah, Mr. Right. Back again, I see. First my boss wanted to make a BBQ and later I got a whole chicken. Oh! I could go some whole chicken right now. Ah, self-made fries. Damn. I want fries. Cheese nuggets. Oh. You know what? When I think about it, I feel like I'm much more of a Western dishes kind of person rather than Asian dish, Eastern dish. I don't know, but yeah. Anyhow, don't make me hungry, Daya. Well, he did say I'll be back. Wait, or was that someone else? You like both? I mean, I like both, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like Western food is not the simplicity of Western food is it has its own charm, I guess. We're back because Acro's hiding why his legs were injured. He was hurt in an accident 6 months ago. It would seem that he knows that we know. Well, it seems you've got things you want to talk about, so fire away.
Hydrate. Stretch.
Pepsi, man! Thank you for the hydrate, posture check and everything. Welcome. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Speaking of Pepsi, I actually have bought a big bottle of Pepsi to drink. Pretty nice. Oh boy. I really need the stretch. I've been very tense. But thank you. Let me just do this, I guess. Kaboom. About the wheelchair. I have to ask you, how were you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we'd talk about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice. Yes, unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it secret. Acro, are you really telling me that the practice accident was the cause of your injury? I'm guessing it's Leon again, maybe? Yeah, Leon. Leon. 6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. Oh, his serious face. I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going. You're saying that I was attacked by a lion? That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit. Okay, maybe attacked is not the best word to be using. So let me rephrase that as battled the lion. You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it. You had to fight to save someone. Save your brother. Bat. It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury. No, he must have told you. Yes, we learned about Bat from Mo. But he didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. I suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out. A slip of the tongue. Anyways, they were an incredible team. I cut down to get in their prime. Cut down together. That was where he slipped, and that's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the center of the same accident together, like always. I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault. I still haven't broken Acro's last sight lock. This must be one incredibly deep-seated secret. It wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? Acro, I know you're still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like much is the reason you're being evasive. Regina. Regina. You always seem calm and collected until you start talking about her, saying things like she is cruel. Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've got quite a set of eagle eyes. You know, the tiger tried to attack me. Regent tried to attack you. Twice. Ha ha ha. He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to insinuate that I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina. I got proof of it. What? What are you talking about? Oh, maybe I overdid it again. But if I can hand something over to Acro, maybe he'll... It was proof that you had out for Regina all along. This. Where'd you get it? Regina posted it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket. You wrote this, and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. Yay, I have full health back. My legs were injured by Leon 6 months ago. Hey Nise, welcome, welcome. What's up? It's Ace Attorney doing some wacky voices and all that. So far, so good. How are you though? You doing alright? My younger brother, Bat, had a dare with Regina. A dare? An absurd dare. Although, clip. Is there a clip? I don't know if there's going to be a clip. Oh yes, there is. Good, good, good.
Imagine that I'm literally like staring at my monitor just to like fit it right.
Is that the one? Wait, have I seen this before?
Stop!
I probably haven't seen this before. Okay.
Oh, this fits more. Hell yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So cute. Tired after work, but tomorrow I'm off and then work weekend. And then work weekend? Oh no. Working in the weekend kinda sucks. Shouldn't it be? No, there? Yeah. So yeah. We're doing well. At least you have a day off tomorrow, so that's good. You can just chill, I guess, and do whatever you need to do. It's like for me, been working weekends for years. Oh yeah, I feel like you did mention something about working on weekends. Is it something like your volunteer thing that you are doing? An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you'll have to go to the movies with me on a date. That's insane. Didn't he know how dangerous that is? No, more to be able to earn enough to live. Wow, I see. We all thought he was being stupid, too. But that lion was very old to begin with, and age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. And that's when the accident happened. He just wanted to take her out to the movies. Poor Bat. When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. And Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up. What about Bat? He's still in a coma. So I guess for anyone that just came to the stream to up to date, how do you say? The magician was accused of murder, and we found out, we went to a trial, and then found out, testimonies weren't really up to on par. Now we're doing another investigation to look into the matter, but apparently there's more to it, to the case. As we can see, something happened 6 months ago in the circus where these two acrobats got into an accident. Well, one was chomped down by a lion, while the other was attacked by the lion. So the one that was chomped by the lion didn't die, went into a permanent coma, while this dude over here, Acro, is permanently disabled, can't move, can't stand up, can't walk. But why are they keeping this? Why is this person keeping a secret about this? Well, we're finding out. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit them. I see. I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again, and that's the reason why I keep going. Right. Pat and Regina. They were such great friends. Oh,
Stretch.
yeah. I wanted you to take a look at this. Oh, Stretch. Well, never gonna get enough of Stretch. But thank you. Welcome. How was your game? You were playing Lies of P, right? How was it? Did you adventure far? Oh yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this. What is it? This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him. Gross. Sorry. Gross. It's covered in blood. Yes, the lie simulator. This scarf. It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. When he did it, he looked like he was smiling. Leon, obviously. Oh. When he bit down on Bat's head, the expression on Leon's face looked like a grin. Nick. I know. Most say the same thing. What do you think it all means? Wait, who's talking? I'm guessing Von Karma? I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. Yes, it's Von Karma. It's Von Karma? I've already heard everything, so hand over the scarf. But the scarf is evidence in this trial. I found a funny strat now to beat bosses. Oh, funny strat. Is it a cheese strat? I don't mind cheese strats. Do tell. That is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro. Preparations? I've served a summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro, we'll talk more at the prosecutor's office. Acro? A witness? Come, Acro. Let's go to the office. Kinda, I just throw all kinds of bombs and they just get... Oh, I see. I mean... I wouldn't say cheese, though, because that kind of takes a lot of effort, right? You have to prepare all the necessary stuff. Thank you for the shout-out, Diabeck. Let's see what's with Luna. What?
Okay.
Hey, it's all coming.
Oh! Ouch! Get out. Okay. I'm fine. Oki.
Okay, what's Oki? Why you say Oki? Noises. Thank you for the shout out. Yeah. Thank you, Daya, for doing the shout outs. Yes, ma'am. Now, what do we do, Nick? How are we going to handle tomorrow? Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. Look at you, all full of confidence. You must have found something you can use. This is all beginning to come together now. Oh, to be continued. All right. How long have you been doing? Oh, just nice. 3 hours. Yeah. You know why I'm saying that? It's because we're going to be ending in stream. Okay, it's the name of an AI companion in the boss fight. Oh, I see. All right. I guess we'll have to stop here. So, anyone that's watching in the VOD, thank you so much for your viewership. Hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, we'll see each other next session, which most likely, normally, in my experience, this might be the final part of the trial. There won't be another trial. So yeah, might be short, might be long. Normally will be long. But yeah, I guess stay tuned until next time. All right, take care, stay hopeful, be critical.